one of the most important factors.
In India, it will take you average 42 months. It will take you 18 months in China. We have to be the innovators. Are we doing that enough?
I did a paper about 18 months ago about the patent system, and we found a lot of process problems. But one of the major things we found is that this is one area where we don't actually have enough people. We have 800 examiners and controllers in our patent office. The Chinese have 13,000. Okay? So I raised this issue. Let me say that we are currently in the process of increasing that number from 800 to 3,000 in the first phase. And the first 500 of those people have already been hired. They are being trained as we speak.
How do you expect to be innovative when you don't invest in R&D in our universities, when you don't have capital to back people? We need money.
Do you think whether the India Inc. animal spirit is back?
Absolutely. And from an auto perspective, I can tell you that we have a very bullish view of the Indian auto industry, both because the motorization of India has actually just started. We are at around 30 per 1,000 population in terms of motorization, and it's expected to go up drastically.
The last few years, the optimism when it comes to capital deployment, looking into the future, not let's say the next few quarters, next few months. It's about how can India play a significantly larger global role in the consumer space, specifically with respect to our fund. And so absolutely yes.
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian.
Century Ply Club Prime, Raho Befikar. PolicyBazaar.com, Har family hogi insured. Co-powered by Sera, this is your space. Play it your way. In association with Star Health Insurance.
टिप चाहिए, पैसा लगाना है तो सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम पे लगाओ। डूबेगा नहीं, जलेगा भी नहीं, कोई खा नहीं जाएगा और मिनिमम 30 साल का रिटर्न देगा। अब इससे बेटर इन्वेस्टमेंट है तो बताओ। सेंचुरी प्लाई क्लब प्राइम, रहो बेफिक्र।
RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, growing legacies over 200 years.
AU करंट अकाउंट पे सब मिलता है।
वाह।
सोच बदलो और बैंक भी। AU स्मॉल फाइनेंस बैंक, बदलाव हमसे है।
Only a revolution can bring a real change. Like Epson EcoTank printers. With heat-free technology, they use less power, generate less e-waste and save on printing cost. It's not just a printer, it's a revolution. Join the eco-revolution with me.
RP Sanjeev Goenka Group, growing legacies over 200 years.
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on The Debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 10. Powered by Reva University, Quick Heal Secrite, Green Lamb Laminates, PolicyBazaar.com. Co-powered by Mankind Pharma.
Rent-a-cause activism. Dissent, but dissent available for a price. Anarchy in the name of democratic right to protest. More often than not of late, the right to protest has come in these many forms. During the Supreme Court decision on the SC/ST Act, there was a rationale that the right to protest is valid despite being in the form of a violent mob taking to the streets. The right to protest against the farmer bills, according to this lobby, included the right to justify a Khalistani attack on the Red Fort. The right to protest against the CAA for these people, these rent-a-cause types, included the right to mobilize and stir up what became the Delhi riots. The right to protest against the Supreme Court decision on Afzal Guru by this lobby included the right to raise Bharat Tere Tukde Honge, Inshallah, Inshallah slogans at JNU. The right to protest against Nupur Sharma's comments included for this lobby the right to bay for her blood in riots across India. Ladies and gentlemen, these perpetual anarchists, they need to see the visuals tonight and center themselves, because the right to protest does not include the right to belittle Indian democracy. The right to dissent, no matter the scale of the anti-Modi hate they may hold, does not include the right to mudsling at our democracy. The attack on Parliament is the very literal manifestation of exactly that. So, ladies and gentlemen, the silence of the anarchists, those who yap about democracy being in danger, have nothing to say when the temple of Indian democracy has been attacked. The India Alliance, which once claimed that a laser pointer was an assassination attempt on their leader, have nothing to say apart from the stray comment. There is almost a sense of silent amusement by those who pretend to be the custodians of the democratic cause, and that is astounding as I see it. This is a wake-up call, and it's time that India takes a strong position against the anarchists. That is my view. Let us debate.
The security breach at Parliament, the temple of our democracy. It's not the first time agitators have wanted to protest at the center of power.
13 महीने का दे रखा तो हम इतने वो हैं कि सरकार अभी सुनने की नहीं, अभी ये लंबा चलेगा। उसके लिए सबको प्रिपेयर रहना चाहिए कि ये आंदोलन अभी सुनने की नहीं, अभी ये लंबा चलेगा। उसके लिए सबको प्रिपेयर रहना चाहिए कि ये आंदोलन लंबा चलेगा।
जब अगर 15 तक हमें कोई अच्छी जो चार्ज सीट है या भाई कोई भी जो सरकार ने प्रपोज है उसमें कठोर से कठोर कदम नहीं उठाया जाता तो 15 के बाद आंदोलन दोबारा से जारी रहेगा।
The terror group seeks for justice offered $2.5 lakh to raise their flag on the Red Fort. The Parliament has been on their radar. Ironically, the attack took place on the 22nd anniversary of the 2001 Parliament attack. A coincidence, or was it planned? Who allowed them a free pass inside breaching the 5 layers of security? The intruders had links to farmer protests and wrestler agitation. It's clear they were anti-establishment as per initial details. Can a larger conspiracy be ruled out? Let's debate.
Now, Shubhrashta, Waris Pathan, Vivek Srivastav, Anirban Banerjee, who backs the TMC, and Pankaj Sharma. I'm also going to be joined by Ratan Sharda in a minute. I'm not coming to any conclusions yet. I want to preface by saying that I am not coming to any conclusions yet. I am not coming to any final conclusions yet. But one thing that is clear to me from the initial information I have, Vivek Srivastav, is that these are these professional protesters, And one of them is very active in the farmers' protest along with all the Khalistani groups. Also protesting in Jantar Mantar, farmers' protest, Sanyuk Kisan Morcha separate. So every anti-government protest, anti-BJP protest, this person is there. And this is proven with visuals, Subrashta. Right? All the visuals are there to back it. I can't hear you, Vivek. Let me complete.
Okay.
And obviously somebody, I can't hear you at all, Vivek. You must be muting yourself. So obviously, what is coming across here, Pankaj Sharma, is that these are these professional protester types.
Hello.
Tukre types who are involved in this.
Coming out of this is that the parliament as well as our country,
one of the reasons why these things are happening is because
unsafe under the BJP rule.
There is a silent support. I can't hear you, Anirban. I can't hear anyone out here in the studio. I'm telling the producers. Because there is a silent support from all the people like you, Waris Pathan, Anirban, Pankaj and Vivek Srivastav, to these kind of people. I can't hear. I have no audio in the studio, please.
हेलो उनको लिंक नहीं आ रहा, अर्नब जी को, अर्नब को लिंक नहीं आ रहा, किसी का भी नहीं सुनाई दे रहा.
Yeah, now I can hear you. Please speak a little louder. Can I have audio in the studio, please? Thank you. Yes.
Yes. No, the only thing that comes out...
I see your lips move. I can't hear you speak.
The parliament, their names are Arnab, Sagar Sharma, Manoranjan, Amol, Neelam, and the BJP's MP who give them the gate pass. Kindly name those people. Had this name been different, had their names been Aslam, Junaid or somebody like that, heavens would have fallen by now. The entire Muslim community, you would have been declared as a terrorist. You would have given them passes to go to Pakistan. Why such silence today? The same day, same place, the same government. Shameful. Why was the security breach? When there was threats issued by Pannu, the Khalistani terrorists, that they will be doing such kind of activities or an act of terror. Why no security was increased? Our member of parliament were also present there. Had something happened today there, who would have taken the responsibility? Rajnath Singh was present today. Why did he went there? Did he caught hold of the person who was the perpetrator of the crime? No. So this is the total failure of the Modi government. They cannot provide security to the MPs who are sitting in the parliament. What security will provide to the people who are living in the country? Today I don't feel safe here. If the parliament is not safe, which place will be safe? Why no adequate security is provided in spite of the threats from Pannu? Why no security was given? How did they enter? And what action has been taken against the BJP MP who issued them the pass? Mohua Moitra is removed. What action will be taken against them? Nothing, Arnab, let me tell you. This is total failure of the BJP government, and the onus on it lies on the Prime Minister of the country.
No, isn't...
Why are you silent? Why don't you take the names of those people? You should take the names of those people. Had there been the separate name, you would have shouted.
Now, is the BJP MP not responsible for breach in the parliament? You targeted Mohua Moitra. What about the BJP MP now?
What is, have you completed your ridiculous comments? You are trying to say, you are trying to put a Hindu-Muslim angle to this.
No, my comments
you are trying to put a Hindu-Muslim angle to
this.
this. You are trying to say that I must mention that all the people from their names are Hindu.
Is the failure of the Modi government security.
That's what you are saying, right?
Failure of the BJP government. Same day, same time, same government. How can this happen, Arnab? It requires an investigation. You cannot just shut down. You cannot shut your eyes. Our member of parliament was present there. Something would have happened. What would have happened? What would you say then? Had something more happened then?
No, there will be an investigation.
Unemployment. The girl is shouting because
there will be an investigation. There will be an investigation. Republic is also doing its investigation. And I think, Ratan Sharda, I see you speak, I don't hear you. But one thing I will say here is that the names of the people who are behind these protesters, those who paid for their tickets, those who are in touch with them, those who have been funding them should all be made public. That is my view.
Farmer union saying that
Ratan Sharda.
What kind of game is going on?
Can't hear him. Some audio issues.
Nobody is funding anyone.
What kind of game is going on that the lady who has been caught is demanding that they should be released by some farmer front. What kind of game is this? Who has been caught is demanding that they should be released by some farmer front. What kind of is this? This lady goes for farmer protest. She goes for various kind of protest. She supports Congress party in the propaganda during election, and you are blaming BJP.
Was this a breach of...
A BJP MP has made a mistake. He will be hauled up for his mistake. Security will be hauled for the mistake. But if you jump from the 15 feet, what does any security do?
No, Ratan Sharda, the Prime Minister apologized. And the Prime Minister apologized and took back the farm law. So let us not go into it. Why are you trying to, hunt out and make out some relationship between farmers' protest and Khalistani movement?
I am talking of they are demanding a release. I am not talking of farmer agitation. Come on. I am talking of people are asking for a release.
Yeah.
I read in the Twitter that somebody asked for the release.
It was not a Khalistani movement, it was a farmers' movement. The Prime Minister recognized it, gave it respect and apologized and took back the...
And you are blaming BJP? BJP activism takes no doubt. He will suffer.
Is Ratan Sharda supporting or is condemning that police attack?
Do not drag that
somebody
agitation
jumps
into
for
it.
15 feet.
That's the
How
first
do you
part.
work on that? How can you trust somebody is not jumping for 15 feet?
No.
And you are showing such anger. You support terrorists. You say we will provide legal help to terrorists. Today you are making all kind of nonsense here. Weren't you the people who said we should support terrorists? We will provide legal aid free of cost to terrorists. Didn't your Oasis get it? Doesn't Communist Party support all the Naxals with legal help and all? So don't make all this show of unnecessary anger and all this drama. A thing has gone wrong. It is very wrong.
अरे रतन शारदा जी, गलती से ये नाम किसी मुसलमान का होता तो आप कपड़े फाड़ देते.
Support terrorists.
I can only hear Ratan Sharda right
providing
now.
best possible legal aid.
ये लोग किसी कांग्रेस पार्टी से दूर से भी जुड़े होते तो आप कपड़े फाड़ देते.
देख लीजिए जरा उनकी फोटो आई हुई है. कहाँ जा रहे हैं आप? देखिए सोशल मीडिया पे फोटो उनकी आई हुई, उनके वीडियो आए हुए हैं. देखिए जरा. कपड़े तो फटेंगे, अभी बहुत लोगों के फटेंगे. बीजेपी के एमपी को जवाब देना पड़ेगा, सिक्योरिटी को जवाब देना पड़ेगा. आप क्या तिंगड़ रहे हो? आप ऐसे लोग जो टेररिस्टों के लिए लॉयर खड़े करते हो, जो आधी रात को जाके बोलते हो कोर्ट के अंदर कि इनको माफ किया जाए, वो यहाँ आके मैं भाषण दे रहे टेररिज्म के ऊपर.
The party you support, who has put the whole parliament into danger. पूरे national उसने
some anarchic person has put the danger and they will suffer, but you don't make all the drama because you are the people who support Dharma Naxals, who support Naxals, who support terrorists and go to court for them half in the midnight. You sign, you get people to sign their regret notes, you try to get apology from the courts, and you're telling me we are creating the trouble. You have continuously supported terrorists, so don't come here and make all this drama here.
If you are fascist, we should protest. But we don't believe in attacks and violence. We believe
come on. So you will support terrorists in the courts, and here will be somebody throwing a canister, and BJP should take all the rap? You encourage these kind of anarchy situations. You encourage terrorists. You encourage hartalwadis and all these Andolan Jivis, and you come here to make all this drama?
The BJP member parliament did not get this on purpose. To generate some kind of a sensation. I don't know. There needs to be an
so BJP, you mean the BJP MP gave them a canister, that's what you want to say? Are you ready to say that? Are you implying that? Are you implying that BJP MP has done all this and you are not responsible person who goes out to work for Congress party, who goes out to stand in the morchas in Jantar Mantar, stand with the farmer morcha, who comes here and creates a chaos, and you say that is all right? She is not to blame. She is not to blame. Tomorrow you will give lawyers to her, I can tell you. You will give lawyer, this Pathan will give her lawyer, because Owaisi believes that every terrorist is not terrorist till he is given legal aid.
Jantar Mantar every day.
Don't give all this drama.
But we don't support
Don't come here and make all this drama. Okay?
In attacks.
Yeah, I sent you the video.
Don't give all this drama.
आप
Leslie, please come here.
Leslie,
please come here.
Girls over there, I know the day we were the ones who went and supported them. You know, you were supporting your lobby and your electioneering in the Uttar Pradesh, and today your BJP MP, he should.
We know.
He should be suspended.
We know how you kept quiet when Rajasthan outrage happened. You never spoke in case of Rajasthan. Your Rajkumar didn't speak in favor of women in Rajasthan. No, you stood by the rioters in Rajasthan. You stood the people who said Sattan se juta, and you are here telling me what is BJP doing? You look at what you have done all these times. You have continuously supported Naxals, you have supported violence, you have gone to the court for them. Owaisi has gone to the court.
We have never supported violence, sir. We have never supported violence. And we are so happy that none of these 4, 5, 6 people belongs to either the Congress party or the Communist party or any of the opposition parties. We are so happy. And we are also happy that none of them is a Muslim. Varna, by now you would have shredded the Quran. You would have spoken bad words about Islam. You would have dragged every Muslim, into the witness box. You have questioned their patriotism. You would have done havoc.
I want to drag Muslims because
India is lucky it didn't happen.
Nobody talked about that. Nobody even said anything. If a terrorist is a terrorist, and I am the one saying they will be punished whether Hindu or Muslim. You are creating Hindu-Muslim drama because you love dividing people. Sir, you love terrorism.
BJP is absent from every channel, every debate. They are hiding their face. In their bedrooms, they have nothing to speak today, sir. The government has nothing to speak today. Because of two reasons. Because of two reasons. Number one, it was an attack on the parliament. And number two, there is no minority community member involved. Neither anyone from the opposition.
Stop all this drama. Wait for the investigation to come to what's happening. Then you will keep shut.
Yeah, can I...
Arnab, why is the BJP spokesperson not present in today's debate on any channel? May I ask a simple question? What is the BJP's official stand?
I need to be on air. And Waris, you need to be quiet. I've got your audio after 15 minutes. Be quiet, please, on the debate. And viewers, please do not presume that I'm not active on this debate. It is just that I've not had the audio from all the guests. Now we are fixed. We are moving ahead. Now, please speak when you're spoken to. The issue here is very simple and extremely elementary. There are people who said protests should be made into an art form. You know who these people are, Pankaj, Anirban? These are the losers. These are people who cannot win an election. These are the frustrated characters who can only take money from people and carry out protests. These are professional, what the Prime Minister rightly calls Andolan Jivis. But now we must equate these Andolan Jivis with terrorists Pankaj and Anirban, and we must make sure that the strongest of terrorist charges are filed against them. In no court of the country will any judge give them any leeway because there's a physical attack on the Parliament of India. Right? Now, these people take things lightly. Protesting at Jantar Mantar allowed. Jumping into parliament with a smoke bomb not allowed. If you let off any of these people lightly, unless you make an example of them. Second thing, I can't hear you, Anirban. So you can come here, Leslie. I can't hear Anirban. You can see that for yourself. My question here is very elementary. Are we going to set an example of this or not? Pankaj? Subrashta, is this not about setting an example? And I'm horrified that there are some people who are actually putting out articles comparing this to Bhagat Singh. I have seen a newspaper, I condemn the newspaper, who has put out an article drawing parallels to what happened in Parliament today to Bhagat Singh. I demand that newspaper take out that article. I think the people of this country should demand an apology from that newspaper for publishing an article comparing this act of terrorism in Parliament today to Bhagat Singh. This has gone too far. I want Subrashta on the debate. Subrashta, you may have seen that piece yourself, and I think we've allowed this kind of activism to go too far. Subrashta.
Yes, Arnab, you're absolutely right. I think the onus, of course, the onus lies on the government, the onus lies on the Delhi police, but the onus also lies on...
Can you unmute yourself, please?
She's unput. We can hear.
Is my audio clear? The onus, I said the onus also lies on people like us whose protests, I think, against the onus protests or whose criticism of these rent-a-cause activists have not been comparably better, which is why we saw what we saw in the Parliament today. This is horrific. This whole incident is horrific. This is also and the politics that is happening after that unfortunate incident is more horrific. Look at the kind of debates that we are getting into today. We have a virus.
When the BJP government is to be held responsible, it suddenly becomes unfortunate.
I don't think your name is Shubhrastha, and I'm not.
Had this been some other party, had this been some other party in charge, this won't have been unfortunate. It would have been anti-national. It would have been an act of terror. Supported by their government. In this case, what happened?
People who did.
Will you say the BJP MP was also in cahoots with the terrorists?
People who are comparing this
terrorists?
to
Okay, so the BJP MP who helped them. So the BJP MP who helped them. Where is the ethics committee now? Is he an anti-national now? No, is the BJP MP an anti-national for you?
Oranges. I'm not letting that happen, Anirban.
No, the pass issued by the BJP MP. The pass was issued by the BJP MP. So the BJP MP is in.
What do I have to do with the BJP, Anirban?
Right?
What do I have to do with the BJP? Did I defend the BJP?
No, of course.
Did I defend the BJP? When I said that Delhi police should be, when I said that Delhi police cannot wash its hands off, is it an appreciation of the BJP? Have you lost your mind?
Okay, fine. You will label anybody as a terrorist. You will label anybody as a terrorist.
This person who did whatever he did in the parliament shouldn't be labeled as a terrorist. What should we do? Write a poem? Publish it in the Liar the Wires.
No, of course you label anybody as a terrorist. You label anybody as a terrorist. I don't care. You are the party who have put a terror accused in parliament. Now tell me what about the BJP MP? Now tell me what about the BJP MP from Karnataka? The person who issued the pass.
By a friend.
The MP who issued the pass is the BJP MP. Will there be an investigation against him?
That with this incident.
Will there be an investigation against the BJP MP? Will the ethics committee hold some meetings, some inquiries? Will there be an ethics committee inquiry against the BJP MP? Do you think he is an anti-national? Has he sold the national security?
Can we stick to the conversation today?
This is the topic. This is the topic. The breach of the parliament security is the topic. Under the BJP rule, our soldiers die. The security of our borders have been breached. Now the parliament has also been breached under the same BJP rule. Therefore, this is the topic. Will you say the BJP MP is an anti-national, yes or no? The BJP MP who helped them with the pass is an anti-national.
I'm not going to speak in the language you want me to speak. I gave a statement. I condemned the Delhi police. I also.
No, it doesn't matter. If it has, if it would have been an anti-BJP party MP, by this time you would have labelled them as anti-nationals and terrorists. No, without
that's not
without wasting any words, without wasting a moment even to ponder about what exactly happened. Had this been a TMC MP, a Congress MP, a Samajwadi Party MP, he or she would have been labelled as a terrorist by now, by you very people. Just because this is a BJP MP, you are silent.
Anirban, I spoke against the Delhi police. Now you speak against the Khalistanis if you have an ounce of shame on you.
Okay, so Amit Shah is responsible.
Speak against the Khalistanis. No, I spoke against the Delhi police.
Yes or no?
I wish to yes or no? I wish to tell you.
So Amit Shah is responsible.
Are you getting it?
So Amit Shah is responsible, yes?
Is TMC being funded by Khalistanis?
Amit Shah is responsible for this failure.
I wish to tell you.
Are you saying Amit Shah is
Are you taking money from Khalistanis that you can't speak a word against them, Anirban? It's a simple question. Is Mamata Banerjee taking money from Khalistanis? No TMC MP has nothing to do with Khalistan.
Are you taking money from the BJP? Are you taking money from the BJP?
Yes, I am taking money from the BJP to criticize the BJP on national television, for sure. For sure, I criticize the Delhi police by taking money from the BJP.
Now then,
that's the logic that you want to stick
money
to.
from
God
the
help
BJP,
you. But can you criticize the
BJP MP is
Khalistanis?
responsible?
You don't have the
BJP
spine
MP
to
is
criticize
responsible.
the Khalistanis, because when you do that,
no, tell me, will the BJP MP be inquired by the ethics committee?
You know that.
According to your opinion, what is the BJP MP? Anti-national?
What ethics committee are you blabbering?
The simple question, is the BJP MP an anti-national? Because you have taken money from the BJP, you won't answer. Because you have taken money from the BJP, therefore he is not an anti-national for you now.
Because Mamata Banerjee types, because the other TMC MP types are hands and gloves.
You are worse. You are worse. You are worse. You take money from the BJP. You are admitting it. You have taken money from the BJP. You are admitting you have taken money from the BJP.
There is a subtle attempt. There is a subtle attempt to make these people who carried out this terrorist attack into some form of heroes.
There is nothing.
I would request everyone, whether it is the Indian Express or the Print or any other .com or whatever news organization so-called, to be very careful before putting headlines like "Connected on social media Bhagat Singh fans, the conspirators behind the parliament security breach," in which they put the word conspirators within single quotes. The Print is therefore, in my view, using a language in which it calls the protesters someone who have faced atrocities such as unemployment, etc. from the central government. The Wire has called it a security breach, said the two men got passes from a BJP MP. They are calling this, Pankaj, a definite security breach. Look at the use of the language. Seems they are portraying the attackers as some kind of heroes who are protesting against the atrocities of the government and have hence been detained.
Why don't you take the names of those people who are involved in today's parliament attack?
Patan, I cannot.
Had there been any Muslim, you would have shouted. Heavens would have fallen Arnab by. No. I will not listen today. You have to accept that they were terrorists and the BJP MP is a conspirator.
1993 के बॉम्ब ब्लास्ट के आरोपी का केस आप स्वयं लड़े थे या नहीं लड़े थे? उस बेसिस पर आपको कुछ नाम दे सकते हैं क्या? हम आज
मैं तो लॉयर हूँ, तुम्हारा आएगा केस तो भी लड़ूंगा. मैं एडवोकेट हूँ, तुम्हारा केस आएगा सुबह भी आपसे फीस लेकर लड़ूंगा.
मेरे ऊपर केस आया नहीं है. थैंक यू. ये जनता को पता होना चाहिए.
आज का टेरर अटैक था या नहीं?
यहाँ पे 1993 के बॉम्बे.
अरे अगर एक भी मुसलमान होता ना सुब्रस्ता, अब तक आप पूरी कम्युनिटी को आतंकवादी बोलते,
मुझे जनता के बीच में ये बात लेके आनी थी.
अभी आपका मुंह सूखा पड़ा हुआ है क्योंकि बीजेपी का एमपी डायरेक्ट इन्वॉल्व है.
आपके मुंह से ना खालिस्तान के लिए बकार नहीं निकलेगा.
में इन्वॉल्व है. अब नाम लो इन लोगों का.
खालिस्तान के लिए
बाहर आके चिल्ला रहे थे भारत माता की जय. हमने देखा है टीवी पे चिल्ला रहे थे.
बावजूद आप आए बाएं खालिस्तान को नहीं बोलेंगे. खालिस्तान को आप नहीं बोलेंगे कुछ.
अरे मैं तो बोला पन्नू ने थ्रेट किया था, उसके खिलाफ आपने क्यों एक्शन नहीं लिया? पन्नू ने थ्रेट किया था.
Can I be on air please? Aditi, thank you. Waris, don't behave in such a foolish way on national television and make a fool of yourself, Waris. There is nothing to condemn. It is to be condemned. It has been condemned from the beginning of the program. You are trying to say that the problem is that these people are Hindus. Yes, I don't know. It seems from their names that they are Hindus. You should be ashamed of yourself for putting a Hindu-Muslim angle to this. Are you saying this was a terrorist attack? I am saying it was a terrorist attack. Tell me, Waris Pathan. Yes, I said Tell me, Waris Pathan, when the Jahangirpuri riots happened and more than 50 people died, you were among the people who instigated the violence. Do you hold yourself responsible for the death of 50 people?
Please say.
Do you hold yourself responsible for the death of 50 people in the Delhi riots? Yes or no? Do you hold yourself responsible or not? It is because of anarchists and lawbreakers like you who have nothing to do but instigate people that incidents like this happen. You tell me today that the people who carried out this attack were terrorists.
Let the court decide.
Were they terrorists or not?
But here you are trying to save the terrorists who attacked the of democracy, which is the parliament. Member was present there. They came there, breach of security. Why would it not increase?
Who's trying to save anyone, Waris?
Why was the BJP MP? What is his role? The prime conspirator in today's attack is the BJP MP. Was this MP present in the farmers' protest? Why today no BJP spokesperson is present on the debate? Why the BJP spokesperson today did not attend any debates?
Have a look.
Because they know very well that it is a failure of the government. You cannot provide security to the individuals. What security will provide to the MPs in the parliament, Arnab? I am shameful. I am today very much disturbed. I am disturbed today. Bhajan of democracy, these things are happening in our country. Parliament is not safe.
Twice, audio didn't go.
What would happen if we walk on the road?
Who cannot condemn violence in Shaheen Bagh, who cannot condemn violence in Jahangirpuri, today are telling me that some mischievous people who drop down from the viewer gallery of Lok Sabha don't become terrorists. The same people have been defending terrorists all their lives. And today all this anger they show is just a drama. Let investigation take place and we will know what is the color of the lady, what is the color of boy who actually jumped around in the Lok Sabha and outside. Very clearly they are professional agitators. And that is the reason there are people who are calling them Bhagat Singh, because that is very well planned conspiracy to defame all this security and all. I am all for thorough investigation of security, suspending them, throwing them under the bus, and also the MP to raise question and ask what he was doing when he gave the pass. But to stop giving pass or to start shouting at security is something which I don't understand, because these people have always supported violence. They always supported agitation. That is their drama. They have been continuing their stance. So today can't change the stance. Why
was passes issued? Why did he give the passes to them? Was he not knowing their credentials? Can you issue passes to anybody?
You
hold Mohammed responsible for giving the passport. Now, why can't you hold responsible this BJP MP for giving the passes?
A terrorist has no religion, but for if this kind of you have a terrorist as a religion, we never said that. You say this, and you say we will support the terrorists. You go to court for apology for the terrorists. You go at the midnight, talk at the doors of the courts and try to save some terrorists, and you come in all the drama.
Ram Jethmalani went.
There are people who stood up with them, Naxalites, urban Naxals.
70 people went there.
You come here and show me your upset.
He was an MP from your
party. Stop all this drama. Let investigation happen. We'll find what these professional agitators were. Somebody talks of Manipur, somebody talks of Bengal.
Ratan Sharda, please do not sermonize professional.
A job at
sermonize professional lawyers. Let them do their jobs.
She goes for Jantar Mantar.
They can knock any doors for their clients.
And she wants job.
Nobody needs your preachings.
Putting those colorful sparklers on the road, and you will set terror attack. Is it pure drama, publicity stunt? And because of this, all these people are calling the Bhagat Singh and whatnot.
Who is doing it? You are doing it.
You should be ashamed.
You are trying to
should be ashamed.
Trying to save the culprits, trying to save the terrorists.
I am not. I am saying they should
even protect the parliament from a publicity stunt.
Punishment. The police should.
Had there been a real terror attack, what would have happened?
I'm not making any drama. You people are making drama because the TMC guy sitting here gives free pass to Bangladeshi immigrants. They get ration card, they get voter card, and for them there are no words. The person who speaks against Bangladeshi immigrants, they are shown the door by the same people. They lose power, whether communist or Congress. And now you are telling me that they will talk about the intruders. You have welcomed intruders all your life. Rohingyas start from Myanmar, go through various places, and end up in Hyderabad, end up in Kerala, and end up in Bangalore. Have any of you objected to that? No, because they are voters. You create vote banks giving them, asylum. You provide them all the support, and now you are making all this drama.
You would have said, please leave the country, go to Pakistan. Why are you now shielding those accused persons who have been arrested?
Who is shielding? They are under custody. Investigation is going on. Do you want them to hang them before they even face the investigation?
But why not?
That's what you want to say?
Made to ensure
should the investigation not be held? Have they been released? They are in police custody. Who is saving them? We are saying give them the best possible punishment. We are saying that. Don't make all this drama because
30-second quick Securite commercial break and coming back. As we carry out this debate, please remember this could be a terrorist attack. What if when the MPs grabbed the person who released the smoke grenade inside the house, what if he had a weapon on him? He could have attacked the MPs who grabbed him. Imagine if the Prime Minister or the Home Minister were inside the house when all of this was happening. Think of the consequences, viewers, and I'll be back in 30 seconds.
Ransomware and other advanced threats are on the rise. Your organization can be the next target. Are you ready? Securite Hawk Hunt XDR with AI-powered enhanced detection and response can help prepare your organization to counter next ransomware attack, data breach and advanced threat. Securite Hawk Hunt XDR.
I think, Pankaj Sharma, I don't think your audio was very clear right before this. The point I'm trying to make is this, that I think there should have been a vociferous protest from the Lutyens lobby to what happened. But they seem to be in some kind of a silent applause. They seem to be appreciating silently this as some kind of a security breach, not talking about the fact that the people who carried out this attack were like terrorists themselves, making comparisons to Bhagat Singh and all that kind of nonsense.
But today's incident has posed some very pertinent questions about
There's an audio problem.
Today's incident passing through a phase where inspectors are which is actually the bomb.
I can't hear you, Pankaj, but Vivek can be heard. I can't hear you, but I'm taking Vivek up. Understood that. Can I get Vivek? Can I get Vivek to respond?
We come to the conclusion that these people are not linked to any professional terrorist group. They are just mischief-making common people who should be punished, definitely. I'm not supporting them. But then what message does it give about our democracy, about our governance, about the way we are treating people? What messages are we trying to give? And where
what do you mean mischief making? What is this mischief?
Putting things in their shoes and walking into the parliament.
Subrashta, is this mischief?
Jumping from galleries.
No, this is the problem. When you say mischief making common people.
I said, Arnab.
This is mischief. An attempted terrorist attack inside the Parliament of India is mischief.
Professional terrorist group. In that case, let's have an intellectual debate, Arnab. Then what message does it give about the governance of this country?
No connection. You said I'm defaming farmer agitation.
There is no
These people in Haryana
I'm saying that, but investigations are going on,
supporting her.
And they should be punished.
So there is a political connection.
After all, he's my prime minister also. He's my home minister also.
Entered the parliament, created ruckus, and this was preempted by a Khalistani leader. Can you for once call a spade a spade? Can you call Khalistanis a bunch of terrorists who had already...
A spade. I'm saying they're wrong. It's wrong.
It's not a question of being wrong. It's a terrorist attack. Can you say that?
But my question is different.
Can you say... You are muting the response.
Look at this.
You are muting the response.
What message does it give about governance?
You are turning down the volume of the response.
क्या मैसेज जा रहा है फिर? मैं तो ये पूछ रहा हूँ.
आप मुझसे सवाल मत पूछिए, मैं आपसे सवाल पूछ रही हूँ क्योंकि ये लगातार ये पैटर्न चला आ रहा है. Can you tell me, can you say a word against the Khalistan? It's a very simple question I asked of Anirban, I asked of you, I asked of Waris Pathan.
Everybody says हमारा देश है, we love our country, nobody supports.
नहीं, मुझे आपके नेशनलिज्म पे नहीं सुनना है कविता. मुझे खालिस्तान के खिलाफ सुनना है.
You are not able to manage
Punjab, के मुंह से,
central government
AIMIF के मुंह से, कांग्रेस के मुंह से,
the central government had a fiasco in Manipur. So let's not don't make me open my mouth about the governance of the central government.
शब्द सुनने हैं. I have a very clear demand of you. Can you, as a left leader,
खालिस्तान के समर्थन में देश की कोई भी ऑपोजिशन की पार्टी नहीं है. आपको और कितना क्लियर बोलूं मैं? चाहे वो कांग्रेस हो, चाहे वो लेफ्ट हो, चाहे समाजवादी पार्टी, आरजेडी, नोबडी सपोर्ट्स द डिवीजन ऑफ दिस कंट्री.
आप नेशनलिज्म पे मुझे प्रवचन दे रहे हैं. खालिस्तान के खिलाफ बोलिए ना. खालिस्तान के खिलाफ बोलिए।
बोल तो दिया भैया,
खालिस्तान साफ साफ कहा आकर के।
खालिस्तान कहां से बीच में आ गया? आप मिसमैनेज करके गए रॉ के ऑफिस,
आप न्यूज नहीं पढ़ते,
अमेरिका से बंद करके आप
पता नहीं है कि क्या हुआ है आज पार्लियामेंट में। ये मालूम ही नहीं है कि खालिस्तानी लीडर ने पहले प्रेम कर दिया था उसको, और आपके जैसे लोग ही इंटेलेक्चुअल कवर देते हैं इनको।
हाँ, गुरपतवंत सिंह पन्नू ने आपको धमकी दी और यहाँ पे कॉमन आदमी जूते के अंदर गैस भर करके कैनिस्टर,
कॉमन आदमी प्लीज दिस अर्नब, दिस इज मैनेजमेंट है पार्लियामेंट का प्रॉब्लम विद दीस पीपल।
और ये नई पार्लियामेंट की बिल्डिंग का
राइटिंग ऑन द वॉल, बट स्टिल दे विल नॉट लाइक टू से, दे विल नॉट कॉल अ स्पेड।
No, there's already a defense. The problem is the issue is Subrashta. 1 minute, Subrashta and Vivek. The problem is this. If you read between the lines, Ratan Sharda, there is a group. The anti-Modi group has already, in a way, started supporting these people who have carried out this near terrorist attack inside Parliament. That should be visible to all of us. And this group is very frustrated. They can't win a state election. They can't win the national election. They don't have a national presence. They can't win a municipal election. What they can do is anarchy, anarchy and anarchy.
We'll prove the point.
And that's, I think, in their response to this very episode is the point of, is where the suspicion emerges from. Ratan Sharda, you're seeing this. A very clear attempt to say, oh, these poor little common man. I refuse to accept this. Vivek Srivastava, ये आम आदमी नहीं है, ये आतंकवादी हैं. तो smoke bomb लेके पार्लियामेंट के अंदर गए थे. Ratan Sharda has been pointing something on his phone for a while. Yes, Mr. Sharda.
She's sitting on Dharna with farmers. She has been there with the Congress. So why are these people making ruckus? Please let the situation be clear. Find out where the girls come from, where these boys come from. So we will find who is playing the game. Your farmer is supporting her. She supported farmer union. And you are saying that she has no political color.
I'm not.
You are saying she's some innocent girl on the road. That's what you're saying.
No,
the people who jumped on the parliament floor with those canisters, they are innocent people trying to do some mischief. You are saying.
Please punish them.
Yes, exactly.
Of punishment.
So don't
I'm in favor of it.
Punished.
No person should raise an eye against.
Tell us, what are you against the farmers?
I support the strongest of punishment. But my question is, if actually common people have started walking into the parliament, what message is it giving about our governance?
Okay.
What about the population?
Common people, you are supporting common people entering the parliament.
Are you calling the farmers terrorists?
And you will support them.
Are you calling the farmers terrorists?
My question is different.
Who called farmers terrorists? I am talking her attending the farmer agitation.
I don't.
You did.
Supporting
you did.
Political
your leaders did.
And the prime minister.
Your leaders did.
I used the word terror.
You did. Your leaders did.
Listen to them. Agreed.
You call them ISI agents. You call them Khalistanis. You call them terrorists. They are all on record.
Calling farmers terrorists.
They are all on record.
Them terrorists.
You call the farmers terrorists.
There
were lakhs of farmers protesting against the BJP government.
Is that a fact or not? Is it on the newspaper or not? You can't see the photographs in the newspapers.
The farmers union who staged the protest represented lakhs of farmers.
Even
they
boys will be
represented lakhs of farmers of this very country.
Will come to
they
know.
were our countrymen.
So don't make a shouting match here when
you are calling them terrorists.
Anirban,
what else do you want?
You are calling the farmers terrorists.
If these parliament attackers were to have found to be been associated directly with the BJP, would you not have raised questions? So if these people who attack parliament today are getting support from certain political quarters
that the BJP
who are anti-Modi in nature, why should I not ask that question?
BJP port office in Kashmir a few weeks back, two office bearers of the BJP
what I know is that the financial and other links between these people and those who funded them has to come out. What I know is Anirban, the mastermind, has to be arrested.
And the BJP MP who gave them passes.
I know that the mastermind has to be arrested.
The BJP MP who issued the passes, should he not be arrested as well?
It's like saying,
should the BJP MP not be arrested as well?
But Hafiz Saeed should not be arrested.
Yeah, Saurabh Sharma.
These people are the Kasabs. I want to know who the Hafiz Saeed is.
The BJP government could not even conduct a proper investigation for the Pulwama attack.
Punishing the terrorists and punishing the BJP.
There was no proper investigation for the Pulwama attack.
Those who said Bangladeshi immigrants should not be touched, they are talking of these people. Look at them. Those who stood
look
for
at
them
yourself. Ratan Sharda, look at yourself. Under the BJP rule, you cannot protect our soldiers, you cannot protect the parliament. And you are asking us, the government has to be asked.
Why are you shouting now?
We question the government.
You say give them punishment. We are saying give them punishment.
Who is
so what are you shouting about? Please tell me.
The party power has to be questioned.
Please tell me what outrage you're talking about.
You people question Nehru. You people question Sardar Patel. You people question Mahatma Gandhi. You will question anybody but the present government.
You can question anybody. We don't allege anything. We don't accuse anybody.
Present government,
we have
what does it do?
clear-cut evidence.
Then
Where is the evidence about these people being joined with this or that group? The evidence is all they're being joined with the opposition parties. That is the evidence. When you talk of Nehru's evidence, you talk about what he did in Kashmir based on evidence. When you question Jyoti Basu based on evidence, when we see the violence against Hindus in West Bengal, we talk with evidence. You tell me where is the evidence?
That was issued
for the evidence there is that we are condemning what is happening. Have you ever condemned
MP who issued the pass, right?
तुम कहते भटके हुए लोग हैं. You say observe.
Was this a BJP MP? Was this
you say apologize to Congress. You give asylum to the
Was this a BJP MP
you turn it the story of terror and you call it Hindu terror. You are those people. It is laughable. You come here and make all these dialogues here. The kind of drama you create here.
Thakur,
you should simply say condemn everybody, have action taken,
Thakur is a terror
do thorough investigation, punish in the court of law. Then I am agreeing with you. What about बात नहीं होती आपकी?
Okay, fine.
आपका रिकॉर्ड नहीं कैसा what about का क्वेश्चन खड़ा कर सको आप?
What about the ethics committee now?
No, इसमें ethics का करो ना आप जाओ ना करो डिमांड आपके एमपी क्यों नहीं डिमांड करेंगे करिए डिमांड
for 1 minute. You know when these are not protesters, viewers. This is not to be taken as a matter of amusement. I'm saying it on record. The Tukde gang is a very dangerous group. They want to divide the country. They want to break the country. They are against the nation. They want to break up the country. And Anirban, you must realize that after these so-called people who call themselves farmers, agitators, when they took the Red Fort flagpole, when they removed the tricolor, right? What did Mamata Banerjee say? Did she speak against them? No. She said there is insensitive attitude and indifference to the farmers' agitation.
That person was
you people, Anirban, you people never speak in national interest. Even when the flag, tricolor was disrespected at Red Fort, you were taking pleasure in it. You were taking pleasure in it.
Even that person was linked to
you
the
were
BJP.
Taking pleasure in it. You didn't speak against that also.
It was that person who did that mischief, who did that act was linked to the BJP.
People who created rumors that farmers who was killed because of tractor stunt.
How is it mischief?
Don't you
explain the word mischief? Was this mischief today?
What kind of mispropaganda did all those times? 26 January, weren't you ashamed? What happened? You blamed the police at that time? You blamed Modi at that time? And you calling them Deshbhakt? 26 January का तमाशा करते हैं उनको
Will you blame Modi for the Pulwama attack? I hold the then government responsible. I hold the then government responsible. Will you hold Modi responsible for the Pulwama attack? Will you hold Mr. Modi responsible
viewers,
for the Pulwama attack? I hold the then government responsible for
I'd like to take the pictures full frame at the end of the program.
Why not? Because that is a sore place for you.
I'd like to take the pictures full frame at the end of the program. And I would like to share with everyone that there is a deliberate attempt, there is a very strong attempt, a very thought out attempt, a very considered attempt to make this out to be an act of mischief. Now viewers, this is not an act of mischief. Of course, without a doubt, it is a major security breach. But I call upon all those people, all those media groups who unfortunately, without knowing anything about history, without knowing anything about the country, have put out articles comparing this person to Bhagat Singh. And these people, to those who fought for the freedom of the nation, I want to tell them that we are ashamed of them. They should take away these pieces from their respective news sites, apologize to the country. There will be no tolerance to anarchy anymore. These are anarchists. If you're for the nation, you have to be anti-anarchy. I'll see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock. Good night and goodbye.
Powered by Reva University, a social impact multidisciplinary university. Secrite, रखे देश का हर बिजनेस साइबर सुरक्षित. Secure your tomorrow today. Amazing spaces के लिए green lamb laminates. कुछ मेरा, कुछ तुम्हारा. PolicyBazaar.com, हर family होगी insured. Co-powered by Mankind Pharma, brings premium DMF quality medicine for India.
QS and THE, the world's foremost university rankings organizations, have ranked Amity amongst the top 3% universities globally, making it among the very few Indian universities to be included in both rankings. Yet another top ranking for Amity University.
पहले मैं जिद्दी थी, अब आप अड़ जाते हो. पहले मैं अपने मन की करती थी, अब आप अपनी चलाते हो. पहले मैं नहीं समझती थी, अब आप वक्त लगाते हो. नजरें चाहे हों दो, है सपना एक ही हमारा.
सपने आपके, लैमिनेट्स हमारा. अमेजिंग स्पेसेस के लिए ड्रीम लैम लैमिनेट्स. कुछ मेरा, कुछ तुम्हारा.
प्री प्लान्ड तरीके से है, क्योंकि तारीख मैच कर रही है, क्योंकि कूदना दर्शाता है, फिर दूसरे का कूदना दर्शाता है, फिर जहां चल सकते थे उधर को भागना है, सीट के ऊपर कर जंप कर रहे थे. साफ दिखता है कि पूरी प्री प्लानिंग के तहत वो आए थे, तारीख भी चुन करके, और कुछ ना कुछ वो करना चाहते थे और भी ज्यादा.
Powered by Reva University, a social impact multidisciplinary university. Secrite, रखे देश का हर बिजनेस साइबर सुरक्षित. Secure your tomorrow today. Amazing spaces के लिए green lamb laminates. कुछ मेरा, कुछ तुम्हारा. PolicyBazaar.com, हर family होगी insured. Co-powered by Mankind Pharma, brings premium DMF quality medicine for India.
हॉस्पिटल में एडमिट हुए नहीं कि बिल का मीटर चालू, और ये मीटर पहले आपके ऑफिस का हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस खत्म करेगा और फिर सारी सेविंग्स. पर घबराओ नहीं, पॉलिसी बाजार पे 1 करोड़ का हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस सिर्फ 390 रुपए महीने से शुरू. ले लो.
पहले मैं जिद्दी थी, अब आप अड़ जाते हो. पहले मैं अपने मन की करती थी, अब आप अपनी चलाते हो. पहले मैं नहीं समझती थी, अब आप वक्त लगाते हो. नजरें चाहे हों दो, है सपना एक ही हमारा.
सपने आपके, लैमिनेट्स हमारा. अमेजिंग स्पेसेस के लिए ड्रीम लैम लैमिनेट्स. कुछ मेरा, कुछ तुम्हारा.
From the Delhi studios of Republic TV, it's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group. Century Ply, Club Prime. PolicyBazaar.com. Co-powered by Sera.
Good evening and welcome. Today marks the biggest security breach of Parliament in the last 2 decades. Unprecedented scenes of smoke bombs erupting as part of the security fell victim to an all-out attack. While some may be seeing this retrospectively as a display of protest, an act of dissent make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, that the repercussions would have been very grave. Make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, there is a coordinated design behind what happened in Parliament today, because one of the accused was also a rent-a-cause member of the farmers' protest. The same individual who, in the name of dissent, protest, shouted Inqilab Zindabad at Jantar Mantar, is the same individual who waited outside Parliament to ignite the smoke bombs. Viewers, keep the nefarious design aside, but the security lapse cannot be a point of dilution tonight, because these individuals who carried out this attack in Parliament came on the premise of having visitor passes by way of guests of a BJP MP from Mysore, Karnataka. Let alone the intricate security arrangements that should be in place for Parliament of the world's largest democracy. One really wonders tonight if all that happens in Parliament is a basic frisking of belongings, screening of bags and security check before entering the visitors gallery, whether they were even done at this magnificent new facility. You have a new Parliament, but you have absolutely no security apparatus. Hundreds of members of Parliament are inside. I don't know what kind of security this is. We are told that there are 4 or 5 levels of checks. But can you believe it? People with smoke bombs inside their shoes actually enter the visitors gallery, jump into Parliament. They could have been carrying any weapon. The smoke could have been poisonous. It could be anything. This could have led to the worst security situation. For some people, this might even be seen to be some kind of a trial balloon. It's an institutional collapse. Before we discuss the kind of thinking, anarchic thinking that leads to attacks like this, let us also consider tonight in debate number 1 a very fundamental first question. And that is debate number 1 tonight, viewers. Debate number 1 on how exactly to the day of 22 years since the Parliament attack of 2001, when the Jaish-e-Mohammed and the Lashkar-e-Toiba attacked Parliament, you have exactly 22 years later a very dangerous attack inside Parliament, where you have people, intruders who jump in with smoke bombs inside their shoes. The visuals are shocking. The repercussions could be very serious. At 10 o'clock tonight, there is an ongoing debate as a result of what has happened on this Parliament attack. From the Red Fort to the Delhi riots, there is a kind of new anarchic politics that seems to celebrate this as some form of protest. I think it isn't protest. It is anti-national. It is against national interest. It is time to end this anarchy politics. That's debate number 2. And here are the headlines this Wednesday evening on the Debate Tonight. Two intruders storm the Lok Sabha, throw smoke canisters, smoke bombs, huge focus on the major security lapses. Six of 7 suspects detained so far. Police say the hunt is on to nab the absconding accused. Probe suggests it was a pre-planned breach. Terror angle is also being investigated. Delhi police launch multi-state probe. Top-level security meeting held over the breach. But politics continues to rage on. Congress now calls the security breach one sponsored by the BJP. And on the biggest security compromise ever, is it time now to put an end to anarchy politics? The kind of politics and thinking that leads to incidents like this. Ladies and gentlemen, today India marks 22 years of the attack on Parliament, with the Prime Minister himself paying tribute to those who gave their all defending the Parliament in 2001 when the Jaish-e-Mohammed and the Lashkar-e-Toiba carried out that attack. 22 years later, on this very day, the security of Parliament has been breached again. The visuals that you're going to see, You'll find them alarming. Many people, when they got the news, couldn't believe it. That a man jumped into the Lok Sabha from the visitors' gallery with smoke bombs inside his shoes. First, tonight, we will debate the big national security lapse and the way forward. This is what has happened.
लोगों के लिए भी है गिर गया
सभा की कार्यवाही 2 बजे तक स्थगित की जाती है.
BJP MP Khagan Murmu addressed the parliament. Commotion in the house.
सभा की कार्यवाही 2 बजे तक.
A man jumps from the visitors' gallery and sprints over desks, dodging MPs. The man stumbles and falls as he reaches for his shoe. The man deploys smoke canisters that he brought before being caught by the MPs.
वहाँ के ऊपर से बहुत धड़ाम जैसी की आवाज आई तो हमें लगा कोई गिर गया, तो उधर देखा तो एक और कूदा है सीट के ऊपर से जंप तो उन्हें जूता निकाला तो हम हल्का सा झटका सा लगा कि भाई क्या निकाल रहा है, तो पर उसको फिर पकड़ लिया और उसकी जब पिटाई शुरू करी और उधर हम उसको पीट रहे थे और उधर से गैस और धुआं निकलना शुरू हुआ और वो पूरे में गैस धुआं पूरे में हो गया.
This only hours after remembrance of those who had died defending Parliament exactly 22 years ago. The political cacophony began immediately after the security breach.
हमारे जो पार्लियामेंट की सिक्योरिटी है सर, अपने जो सिक्योरिटी जो निहत्ते वो पुराने सदन को बचाने में सफल हुई थी, वो निहत्ते हमारे लोग आज कमी दिखाई दे रहे हैं सर.
ओके, ये बहुत बड़ी घटना है, ये देश को झकझोर कर देने वाली घटना है. ये गृह मंत्री जी जो बार बार जम्मू कश्मीर की बात कर रहे थे और बात कर रहे थे, अब आप बताइए आज से 23 साल पहले इसी पार्लियामेंट पर अटैक हुआ था. आज ही का दिन को चुन के इन्होंने फिर ये साबित किया कि सुरक्षित नहीं हो आप लोग, हम जब चाहे जो कर सकते हैं. ये चेतावनी है.
जो समस्या है वो बहुत गंभीर है. इससे पहले भी ऐसा गड़बड़ एक बार हुआ था. शहीद दिवस आज ही मनाए हैं, शहीद दिवस आज ही मनाए हैं और आज ऐसा हो.
The perpetrators had a surprisingly easy access to the Lok Sabha. 6 people have been detained in what is shaping out to be a conspiracy. Security has been increased at the parliament and top officials have taken stock. 22 years to the day since parliament was attacked, another breach of security took place today. Can India afford to take this lightly? Let's debate.
Now, firstly, we have 3 eyewitnesses to the episode that happened in the Lok Sabha today with me in the course of this discussion. And the 3 eyewitnesses are Mr. Shyam Singh Yadav, Member of Parliament of the Lok Sabha from the BSP. Shyam Singh Yadav ji, namaskar. Shyam Singh Yadav ji, namaskar. Also with us today is Mr. Maluk Nagar, Member of Parliament of the Lok Sabha from the BSP. Maluk Nagar ji, namaskar. With me in the studio is Mr. K.G. Madhav ji. Mr. K.G. Madhav is a Member of Parliament of the Lok Sabha from the YSRCP. And Mr. K.G. Madhav is a former police officer who overpowered this person. So well done for that. Well done, sir. Well done. Very, very proud of what you did. So 3 eyewitnesses hai hamare paas aaj. And along with us is also Ved Bhushan, former ACP, and Dr. Vikram Singh, former DGP of Uttar Pradesh. So thank you very much. What I will do is, in case you were not caught up with what happened earlier today, मैं क्या करूँगा? I will show the visuals of what happened. Then I will ask the eyewitnesses to explain what happened inside Parliament. First of all, if we can keep running the visuals, untreated visuals, as much as possible, please. So, pehla sawal, my first question is, Mr. Madhav, you were in Parliament. Second to second, can you explain what happened? I mean, I'm running the visuals there. You are seeing the pictures. If you can, start by telling us what happened inside Parliament. Where were you? What was happening there? Just explain the whole thing.
Sir, today I am nominated for 0 hour.
Yes.
After completion of my speech, I am sitting nearby speaker podium. I observe sound behind my chair. Immediately, I got alert. I took position because of something. I am expecting something going on. Some rupture is.
Can we show him on, please? Yeah.
Some rupture is going on. One fellow jumped down. Basing on that sound, I looked behind my side. Another person hanged with hands.
Hanged from where?
The gallery.
He was hanging from the visitor gallery?
Yeah, gallery.
From above you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Within no time, he is also jumped down. Immediately rushed towards speaker. I am also look into the picture. I am also try to catch that fellow. Meantime, some of the MPs also encircled and caught hold that person, folding his hands. He is trying to give slogans against nation, I think.
Okay. What was he saying?
Something purely I am not hearing because of
okay.
Catching. All together folded his hands. We are trying to control slogans because of slogans is anti-nation.
Okay.
That's why we are trying to control him. In meantime, he is from his shoes. He bring one bomb, like bomb.
Oh my God.
Immediately, we folding his hands. Meantime, he opened.
Stay with these pictures, yes.
Smoke also coming.
Yes. I can see you in those pictures.
Yeah, sir.
I can see you in the pictures there. You are there, standing there.
Yeah.
So he had pulled out something from his shoes.
Yes.
When you saw that happening, did you think, what is it? Inke haath mein kya hai? Were you not worried what he was carrying inside from his shoes?
Yeah, it may be explosives. As a ex-police officer, I think that he is having some explosives.
You thought so?
Yes.
And despite aapko laga it could be explosives, but you did not slow down. You tried to overpower him.
Yes.
You were trying to overpower him.
Sir.
You were using physical force to overpower him, Mr. Madhav.
Sir.
So in a way, you did not think of your own security, but you were there doing your job. So well done to you, Mr. Madhav.
Thank you.
We're very proud of you, sir.
We are very proud
of what you've done. Well done.
We are proud of our member of parliament and as a police officer.
Mr. Bhushan, yes, Mr. Bhushan, would you like to say something?
माधव सर, मैं आपके लिए जितनी तारीफ करूं एज ए पुलिस ऑफिसर, यू रिमेन 20 years. For your viewers, Arnab, I want to tell that he served 20 years as a police inspector. He joined as sub inspector. मैं 3 साल पार्लियामेंट सिक्योरिटी में अर्नब रहा हूं वहां पर. I can explain minute to minute what happened and what the security system. पूरे देश में जिस तरह से दिल्ली पुलिस को, हमारी सिक्योरिटी एजेंसीज को, पार्लियामेंट सिस्टम को, उसमें तमाम लैप्सेस गिनवाए जा रहे हैं, ऐसा नहीं है. बहुत टिपिकल सिस्टम है. मैं आपके व्यूअर्स को और तमाम जो पुलिस ऑफिसर्स हैं वो भी इस बारे में बहुत जानते. 4 लेयर सिक्योरिटी है. जो पहला गेट है वहां तक दिल्ली पुलिस की, नई दिल्ली डिस्ट्रिक्ट की सिक्योरिटी और पुलिस ऑफिसर्स होते हैं, राउंड द क्लॉक ड्यूटी पर होते हैं, वेरी प्रॉक्सिमिटी में होते हैं और 5 किलोमीटर तक. नेक्स्ट, सिक्योरिटी विंग का प्लेन क्लोथ्स के अंदर स्टाफ होता है जिनकी ड्यूटी है फ्रिस्किंग चेकिंग करना. नंबर 3, सीआरपी का एक कंपोनेंट वहां पर 24/7 होता है जिसकी ड्यूटी है सिक्योरिटी प्रोवाइड करना कॉम्प्लेक्स के अंदर, जो पार्लियामेंट का कॉम्प्लेक्स है. नंबर 4, सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट एक है जिसके बारे में आम आदमी को नहीं पता, उसका है पार्लियामेंट की अपना मैकेनिज्म, अपनी एक सिक्योरिटी जिसके अंदर सिविलियंस होते हैं। आई एम रिपीटिंग अगेन दिस, दीज आर नॉट ट्रेन्ड पुलिस ऑफिसर। वो एंट्री करते हैं, ऑथेंटिकेट करते हैं और जाने देते हैं। अभी जो इंस्पेक्टर साहब ने बताया, हमारे मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट साहब ने, जो जूता लाए थे वो अर्नब जी नॉन एक्सप्लॉसिव मटेरियल था। आपने दिवाली पर, शादी के दौरान या फंक्शंस के दौरान में कलर देखे होंगे, इट कैन बी डिटेक्टेड। ठीक है, आप उसको लेफ्ट की तरह करते हैं, आप देश को धूमिल करना चाहते हैं, कंट्री की इमेज को, पर नहीं कर पाएंगे। कोशिश करनी, वो बहुत सारे लोग उनको
क्वेश्चन इज वेदभूषण
शहीद भगत सिंह और सुखदेव से कंपेयर कर रहे हैं। आई एम वेरी सॉरी,
आई एम वेरी सॉरी, वी डोंट एक्सेप्ट दैट, वी डोंट एक्सेप्ट दैट, प्लीज। ऐसी बात भी नहीं होनी चाहिए।
हाँ, नहीं कर रहे हैं,
नहीं ऐसी बात भी नहीं, नहीं वो तो हमारे देश में हमारी एक इंटरनल ग्रुप है जो उसको टुकड़े गैंग करते हैं। वो जो भी देश के खिलाफ काम करे उनको वाहवाही देंगे। दैट्स नॉट द इशू। आई वांट टू आस्क मिस्टर मलुक नागर जी,
इनको उग्रवादियों से संबंध करो, कहां नाम ले रहे हैं उनके?
पार्लियामेंट के अंदर थे आप, आंखों देखी आपने, क्या देखा? मलुक नागर जी, आपने क्या देखा? मलुक जी
देखिए हाँ अर्णव जी, 0 आवर चल रहा था और 5 या 6 मिनट ले रही थी, 12:54।
जी हाँ, बोलिए, आवाज आ रही है, बोलिए।
जी बोल रहा हूं मैं।
विजुअल्स
12:54 या 55 मिनट हो रहे थे। तो जब 0 आवर के जो लिस्टेड 20 लोग होते हैं, उसके बाद में कुछ लोग नाम लिखवा देते हैं, उसमें हनुमान बेनीवाल का भी था, मेरा भी था। तो देखते हैं कि पीछे से धड़ाम जैसी आवाज आई। हमने मुड़ के देखा तो कुछ दिखाई नहीं दिया। तो जैसे ही एक ऊपर को उठ के चढ़ने लगा, दूसरा एक और कूदा। तो उसने लगातार 3-4 जंप लिए, पहली लाइन, दूसरी लाइन, तीसरी लाइन। आगे से हनुमान बेनीवाल भाग करके आया, साइड से मैं भाग करके आया, पकड़े, और 4-5 MP और आए। और जैसे ही उसको पकड़ के पिटाई करने को थे, पकड़ने से पहले उसने जूता निकाला और जूते में से कोई चीज निकाली, और निकालने के बाद उसमें से धुआं निकला। इतने पकड़ के हम लोगों ने उसकी पिटाई शुरू करी। तो फिर वो 20-25 MP वहां आ गए। तो उसमें जो उस समय अर्णव जी ये लग रहा था कि आज सुबह जहां हम पुष्प चढ़ा के आए शहीदों पे और शहादत जिन्होंने दी है, और उस समय तो वो उन्होंने रोक लिए थे, आज तो ये अंदर आ गए, हो सकता है इन पे वेपन हो। तो हमारी कोशिश तो थी कि भाग करके किसी तरह उनको पकड़ लें जिससे वो वेपन ना चला पाए। अगर कुछ लोग बाहर भाग रहे थे सांसद, तो वेपन उन पे होता, वो तो भागते हो पीछे से मार देते। तो इसलिए हम लोगों ने भाग करके उनको पकड़ा, और पकड़ने के बाद उनकी पिटाई की। पिटाई करने के बाद फिर सिक्योरिटी वाले बाहर से आए, वो लेकर के गए। और दूसरे वाला जो था वो तो शायद ये तो वहां उठ नहीं पाया, उसको तो सिक्योरिटी वालों ने वहीं पकड़ लिया। पर वो पीछे से आगे की तरफ भाग रहा था, जहां ऑनरेबल स्पीकर की कुर्सी है, जहां ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर और होम मिनिस्टर, सारे मिनिस्टर बैठ रहे हैं, उधर की तरफ भाग रहा था। पीछे की तरफ से आगे की तरफ, ये जो पिछली पुरानी लोकसभा है उसमें बालकनी के रूप में आधी MP नीचे आते थे, उसके बैठते थे। नई लोकसभा में बिल्कुल प्रोविजन अलग है कि जहां MP बैठने शुरू होते हैं, 5-6 फीट की पीछे गैलरी है, फिर वो दर्शक दीर्घा शुरू होती है। तो पीछे गैलरी में कूदे, अगर पुरानी में होते तो बीच में कूदते। तो आज की घटना को अनदेखा नहीं करा जा सकता। और जो ये लोग कह रहे हैं बैठे हुए, इनको कोई प्रोटेस्ट नहीं, कोई प्रदर्शन नहीं, उसकी जगह है, देश का कानून है, सड़क है, पार्क है, रैलियों की जगह है। ये तो उग्रवादियों से संबंधित पूरी की पूरी घटना घटी है। अगर उन पे कोई ये इकट्ठे 15-20 लोग होते ऐसे पास बना के, और 20 लोग कूद जाते, और MP हम लोग पकड़ते नहीं, स्पीकर साहब ये मिनिस्टर बैठे होते उनको जाकर के पकड़ लेते, तो क्या घटना घटती। इसलिए जैसे कानून में बदलाव होते आए हैं, ऐसी सिक्योरिटी में बदलाव करने के लिए सोचना चाहिए। जो 30 साल पहले थी वो अब उसको अपग्रेड करना चाहिए। जो घटना 22 साल पहले घटी आज ही के दिन, आज उसी दिन को चुना उन लोगों ने, वो मैसेज देना चाहते हैं कि हम कुछ भी कर सकते हैं। इस पे सख्ती से निपटना चाहिए, जांच होनी चाहिए, जिसकी लापरवाही है उसके खिलाफ कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए, और इस सिस्टम को इंप्रूव करना चाहिए। अर्णव जी, ये हमारा संविधान का सबसे बड़ा मंदिर है। पहले में डॉट लगा हुआ है, गोलियां लगी हुई हैं, और आज पहले पे कलर लग गया, धुआं उठा, पर हल्का सा डेंट लगा, ताकि आगे ऐसी घटना ना हो। इस पे कार्रवाई जरूर होनी चाहिए।
बिल्कुल होनी चाहिए। मलूक जी, जो आपने बात कही वही बात मैं श्याम सिंह यादव जी से पूछना चाहूँगा कि श्याम सिंह यादव जी, ये तो जाहिर सी बात है कि आज 22 साल हुए 2001 के अटैक के, और ये तो कोइंसिडेंस नहीं हो सकती, यानी कि सोच समझ के की गई अटैक है। 5 लोग इसमें इन्वॉल्व है, देश के अलग अलग एरियाज से। वो सारे लोग दिल्ली आए, प्लानिंग की, गुड़गांव में रहे, वो उनके बीच में कम्युनिकेशन है। तो एक तरह से दिस इज अ वेल प्लान्ड लाइक अ टेररिस्ट अटैक। दिस इज नॉट एन एक्सीडेंट, दिस इज नॉट जस्ट अ प्रोटेस्ट, दिस इज अ वेल प्लान्ड टेररिस्ट अटैक। What I find very surprising, श्याम सिंह यादव जी, जो 5 लेयर सिक्योरिटी है तो इतनी दूर तक पहुंच कैसे पाए? मगर आप पार्लियामेंट में थे उस समय, आप जहां से खड़े थे आपने क्या देखा?
देखिए अर्नव जी, पार्लियामेंट वाज रनिंग वेरी स्मूथली, 0 hour was going on. I was looking towards the speaker. Suddenly I heard a great thud behind me. Then I saw one boy jumped from gallery and visitors gallery, and another then jumped after a few seconds. The boy, first boy, he had some device which was emitting the yellow gas type, and everybody was very scared, और किसी की हिम्मत नहीं थी जो पहले लड़के के पास जाए. And suddenly other boy, he started running towards speaker's chair. He had already decided if he takes the path of the gallery, then he will be caught sooner. Then he jumped from one table to another, but ultimately security people and our a few honorable MPs caught hold of him. He was also having that device hidden in his shoes, that which automatically ignites and gives yellow smoke. And throughout the hall there was all smoke and smoke. I am happy that though this was an unfortunate incident, but they didn't carry any very dangerous weapons. Otherwise this would have been very black day again of parliament. Certainly this is it is black day, because for BJP people, for ruling party people, it is like a trial balloon, as you told earlier. But for us, it is serious security threat, which should not be taken very lightly. Or before some time, like one other officer told in the debate, that there are 4-5 security layers, but daily I see only one layer is practical, effective. We don't know 4-5 layers of security. They don't involve themselves. They are not serious about their security concerns, I must say. And another thing, while making this parliament, whosoever made the design of the visitors gallery, it is very faulty. If something is not done to have some ceiling, to have some jali in visitors gallery, it will invite more such type of cases. I say so. It will invite more such type of cases. And one thing more, we should not do politics in this matter. I don't blame the MP who signed for the pass, because any MP, he to the best of his knowledge, he verifies the antecedents of the visitors, and there is a security check again. If they don't do properly security, then there is no fault of MP, I must say so. Right, Arnavji?
I agree with you. I agree with you, Mr. Yadav. Today, what this has highlighted, and I want to come to Dr. Vikram Singh next. If I may add to it, Dr. Vikram Singh, anybody from personal experience will tell you that whether it is Rashtrapati Bhavan, which is open to the public now, whether it is the airports, whether it is Parliament, whether it is new structures like Bharat Mandapam, or any other places of national significance or public significance, the security is very, very lax. We have forgotten what we have gone through in 2008. Security often has become extremely cosmetic. जो हिंदी में कहते हैं दिखाने के लिए सिक्योरिटी होती है और परसेप्शन के लिए सिक्योरिटी होती है, एक्चुअल सिक्योरिटी नहीं होती. Now viewers, I will show the pictures. I'll show visual 1 and then go to Dr. Vikram Singh. In visual 1, full frame, you will see that there is a person called Khoghen Murmu. Khoghen Murmu is the BJP MP from Malda, Uttar in West Bengal. He's speaking. At this time, the person jumps from the visitors gallery. You can hear the speaker through the mic saying, "Kya hua? Gir gaya." The speaker's assistant asked the speaker to announce urgently that the session has been adjourned. I will now run the audio till 2 p.m. as the person was hopping towards the well of the house. Then there is another sense of panic as the person is hopping from one bench to the other. He is running away as one MP tries to stop him and he goes to the other side. So you can hear here very quickly the speaker's assistant is saying, स्थगित की जाती है, स्थगित की जाती है. Which जी इसको ऑडियो बढ़ाइए प्लीज. स्थगित की जाती है. Two viewers in visual 2, the MPs, including the very, very brave KG Madhav, MP of YSRCP in the Lok Sabha, they are attacking the person in defense as the fumes of the smoke grenade are coming out. I'll show you visual 2 now. I'll show you visual 2 now. Now you can see it is visible. There is a sense of fear among the MPs. What if the person had a gun or any other weapon and could have attacked any of the MPs who were trying to block him? See the visuals and hear for yourself, viewers. ये देखिए. Viewers, these are the dramatic pictures of what have happened in Parliament today. A sense of shock is there across the country. Visual 3 right now. The MPs had stood up in shock. It seems as the fumes from the smoke grenade are spreading across the Parliament. In the next visual I will show you, I can see Rahul Gandhi and Karti Chidambaram. There's a still picture. Rahul Gandhi full frame and Karti Chidambaram on the right hand side of the screen looking towards the person. The fumes out of the smoke grenade are in the same air as what the MPs are inhaling. What if it was poisonous gas or cyanide? Anything can happen. So we must take what has happened very, very seriously. Visual 4 from outside the Parliament, and the man is holding the smoke grenade while the fumes of yellow color are coming out. 2 police constables grab this boy and make him throw the smoke grenade while shouting a slogan. Besides her, a lady who is also shouting some slogans is being taken away. Can I show those visuals, please? Visual 4. Yeah, by 2 women constables. Here also similar kind of yellow fumes are coming out from a smoke grenade, which are spreading across the area where the general public is present. What if this was poisonous smoke, cyanide, anything else? This is what has happened in Parliament today in brief. Now, Mr. Dr. Vikram Singh, unbelievable pictures out here. Your first thoughts? We thought this was the most secure place in the country.
As you are, I had expected a lot more. The Parliament is supposed to be invincible, and fail-proof and foolproof security should be the word, and no claim, howsoever tall it may be, is justified because of what has happened today. Shameful. I take it as a terrorist attack, and the security should have been upgraded and should have been able to prevent it. I could give you 10 reasons why it should have been upgraded in whatever manner. I would compliment Mr. Madhav, a former police officer, Mr. Shyam Singh Yadav, Mr. Murakraj Nagarji also, and all the brave MPs who fought these terrorists. And look at them. Arnab, you have hit the nail on the head in the sense that 4 people from 4 parts of the country, UP, Haryana, Maharashtra, Mysore, but who is the master conductor of this orchestra? And that master conductor, I'm sure, would be left liberals. I have no doubt in my mind. And together when they met on social media, they were planning application of mind, the criminal conspiracy. I would strongly recommend the drastic and the most drastic action, Mr. Ved Bhushan, on the lines of the National Security Act to begin with, sub-clause 1, then the UAPA and other relevant provisions of the Indian Penal Code, so that these four pieces, the misadventures that they have committed, brought disrepute to our parliament, to our security, and to themselves. They should be behind bars for the next 10 years. Let this be. And to upgrade our security, those who were responsible for making our parliament, our temple of democracy, safe and secure, who perhaps allowed this to happen, well, heads should roll. There should be an inquiry, and our security system, both electronic and personal, should be upgraded so that our parliament, our icon, our temple of democracy is safe, invincible, and infallible. Now, Arnab, there may be questions in respect of politics, but this is one question where politics need not enter. A resolute nation, as in your channel, all the honorable members of parliament are unanimous in their acclaim that what needs to be done, this is what the nation requires today. Unanimity that parliament is supreme, the voice of the parliament and the safety of the parliament is supreme. And therefore, whatever we need to do, correct the fault lines, address all the loopholes, and ensure fail-proof and foolproof security of the parliament and our honorable members of parliament. To your question, that our iconic critical infrastructure also need to be upgraded and the security upgraded, yes. Mr. Ved Bhushan, you and I travel to the airport and find so many horrible lapses, but we keep it to ourselves. The time has come to say that yes, this chalta hai attitude will not be acceptable. Our lives of the members of parliament, our lives of any single individual is sacred and cannot be compromised and dealt with in a paltry manner or in a petty manner. I salute the members of parliament on your show and all those who fought the terrorists. This is some kind of raw courage, which is rarest of the rare. And indeed, that those who are behind this conspiracy need to be exposed, Arnab, and they should be taken to task. The master conductor of this orchestra, those who have funded, financed, guided them into this conspiracy need to be named, exposed and shamed and put behind bars for at least 10 years, Arnab.
No, I completely agree with you. I'll speak about this a bit later. You see, we need to connect the dots. The linkages that are visible, as of now, I will say, this person, Neelam, who is one of the people here, Neelam Azad, she was at the farmers' protest on 18th February 2021. She was campaigning for the Congress and the INLD. Also, I'm not connecting the dots, but Gurpatwant Singh Pannu was threatening something big on December 13th. I want to know what the US has to say about this. We need to connect the dots. These are well planned. There are links between them. And before I go to P.K. Mishra, former Director Security of the Parliament of India, I would only say this. These are people who are against India. They hate India. People who do something like this hate Indian democracy, and that's why they attack the symbol of Indian democracy, which is Parliament. There is no difference between the Lashkar-e-Toiba, the Jaish-e-Mohammed, and these people who have carried out this coordinated attack today. Now, Mr. Mishra, how can this be allowed to happen? There are so many layers of security to be passed before a person enters the visitors gallery. Are you saying that there was a breach at all levels?
Yes, Mr.
Or has Parliament security become ornamental?
Mr. Arnab, I can well tell. I have
Can't
seen
hear you.
Parliament for... okay. Can you hear me now? Hello? Can you hear me, Arnab?
Yeah, it's fine. Yes, we can. Please go on.
Hello, can you...
Yes, Mr. Mishra, we can. Yeah,
yes.
Go on.
Arnab, I can well tell you... Yes, I wanted to tell you that yes, after 2001 incident, of course the Parliament security, it was upgraded, and now instead of one in the new Parliament building, instead of one IG who was looking after as Director of Security, now there is one additional DG. The additional DG is looking after, he's in charge of all the 3 layers of security and having liaison with outside Delhi police, then special duty group of CRPF inside and watch and ward staffs of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, including the IB. So this coordination, he is doing it. And practically there are 3 layers of security. One person coming, he has to come to reception, checking at reception the passes and also the card, the telephone number and also the Aadhaar card. He comes to the building gate is having jet scanner and your air vapors are also, air vapor detectors are also there. He is being frisked. He goes to the gallery gate. He is checked at the gallery gate also, then he goes inside. And in the gallery we have deployment of Lok Sabha security staffs. Here what happened? At every point, I repeat, at every point the frisking has not been done properly, and that is how the security breach and security lapse has occurred. And number 2, when suppose these 2 persons have jumped also, the person who were there in gallery, in charge, they could have also jumped behind them and could have captured them. They were just standing idle in the gallery. And I can well tell you, it is not that we have to learn from this lesson. No, we have already learned from 2001. What more we will be learning? This is, I was listening. You have to, I was listening to Prakash Singh also now, Mr. Vikram Singh. You have to equate this, not this 4th person. There are 2 more persons, Lalit Singh, Lalit Jha, and also another Vikram there in Gurgaon, who are also involved. And this is not planned only by these 6 persons. There may be certain other group who are there behind this. It has to be checked up by the investigating team who all are involved. You have to fix them exactly like Lashkar-e-Toiba and Jaish Mohammed attacked those persons, and you do not know. We can't take it lightly that it was smoke candle and just yellow smoke came. They could have taken in the SU pistols, small pistols or improvised explosive devices and explosives. They could have taken in, and poisonous gas. This was one of the biggest security lapses in the parliament. The earlier one, what happened? It was between the building gates and the iron gate. Here, it has happened inside the well. This has gone to the extreme. Now this has shown that our parliament security can be breached at any point. That also today, when the 23rd anniversary of what had happened in 2001, and most of the honorable members were there. They have gone to give Shraddhanjali to our Shaheeds, and this has happened. And so many members, so many honorable members and ministers, they were sitting, like Mr. Rajnath Singh was there, honorable speaker was there, Mr. Rahul Gandhi was there, all were there inside. Just see, had this smoke candle would have been poisonous gas, what would have been? A lot of MPs could have been massacred. If this man could have taken a small pistol in his shoe, he could have killed a lot of MPs inside. So we cannot take it lightly that nothing has happened and that is how we should take it lightly. No. The investigation should come up properly, and what is happening, the NIA, the IB and the Parliament Security, the additional DG and also the Delhi Police all should combine and find out, agree with us.
I think Mr. Yadav and KG Madhav ji, you are eyewitnesses, you are members of Parliament. Somebody must have funded this. One of the persons there is a person called Sagar Sharma. He's an auto rickshaw driver है लखनऊ से. उनके पिताजी कारपेंटर हैं. 4 दिन पहले उन्होंने कहा कि मैं दिल्ली जा रहा हूं एक प्रोटेस्ट के लिए. कहा गया मैं दिल्ली जा रहा हूं, आई एम गोइंग टू दिल्ली फॉर अ प्रोटेस्ट. First thing. So somebody has funded, somebody has paid money to these people to do this. Mr. Madhav, there is somebody who is behind it, who has paid money to get this done, and we have to expose that person. It cannot just be 4 people. There must be some mastermind behind this. What do you think, Mr. Madhav? You saw them. You saw these people. I don't want you to repeat the slogans they were using, but they were anti-national slogans.
Yeah.
Right? You can tell us more about it. What do you think?
Yeah. Police officers who investigating this episode, they are only competent persons to tell truth. They are only able to extract the truth. Then only I will come on conclusion.
No, I understand. But when you were close to these people, what were the slogans like? Anti-national?
Some anti-nation.
Anti-nation?
Yes. No doubt anti-nation. Their slogans is anti-nation, anti-government. They raised their voice, their slogans. Yes. No doubt their slogans is the slogans. Yes. No doubt their slogans is anti-nation.
So I think it's very important, Shyam Singh Yadav ji, पता करना कि इसके पीछे कौन है, किसका हाथ है, और उनको एक्सपोज करना, सिर्फ इन व्यक्ति विशेष के खिलाफ नहीं, जो साजिश है इसके पीछे, उसको भी एक्सपोज करना बहुत जरूरी है.
Arnab ji, there are two types of people doing this. Some people, they are deep in some ideology,
please zoom.
like Naxalism and so many things. They do it on their own. But some people do it in the greed of some money. Some organizations, some persons who want to do such nefarious activities, they make some people, they give some money, they are funded like to do such kind of things. Both the things are possible and it is always there, Arnab ji. They are funded like to do such kind of things. Yes. Both the things are possible.
But Mr. Yadav, if you look at one of these people, jo Neelam Azad hai, look at the profile of this person, Dr. Vikram Singh, very interesting, Ved Bhushan ji. On 24th June 2023, she is shouting slogans of Inqilab Zindabad. She's at Jantar Mantar. She's protesting against exploitation of women. 18th February 2021, वही पहुंच जाती है फार्मर्स प्रोटेस्ट पे. वहां पे वो कहती है हमें भी फार्मर्स के लिए इंसाफ चाहिए. फिर वो 28 दिसंबर 2022 को डॉक्टर विक्रम सिंह, वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, सेम पर्सन देन गोज, वो बन जाती है संयुक्त किसान मोर्चा की मेंबर और वहां पे जाके वो पुतले जलाने लगती है. उसके बाद 28 मई को वो जंतर मंतर पहुंच जाती है, कहती है गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन फ्रॉम जंतर मंतर. तो यू सी दिस इज अ प्रोफेशनल एक्टिविस्ट इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड द साइकोलॉजी ऑफ दिस पर्सन.
Absolutely, Arnab.
These are rent-a-cause people, Dr. Vikram Singh. You can pay them money and get them to do anything.
Absolutely, Arnab ji.
Dr. Vikram Singh, please unmute yourself.
And a habitual agitator, and seems to have agitation in her DNA. And the person and the irresponsible manner in which she conducted herself today, the less said the better. And the shameless manner in which this is being defended by some quarters, I strongly condemn their attitude. Neelam, and of course some people would call them as Andolan Jeevis. They subsist on the allowances showered on them by vested interest to participate in anti-national activities and such agitations on very, very frivolous reasons. One agitation ends, the second begins. The second ends, and the third begins. For 365 days, they are with some agitation or the other, and their only profession is agitation, one after the other. For no rhyme or reason, they find excuses to be a part of any agitation. Neelam, at the age of 42, she has the audacity to say that she's a student. I really don't know which university or which college would allow a student at 42. We have professors. I'm heading a university. We have professor of the age of 42. And to have this level of a student at the age of 42, I really don't know what kind of academics Neelam ji is indulging in. And the taste of the pudding lies in its eating. She herself is the product of the product and displays what kind of academics she is in. She is a habitual agitator, and the police needs to deal with the likes of Neelam ji and others, Sagar and others, very, very appropriately. Who is feeding them, who is orchestrating them, and who has brought them together from social media into gross anti-national activities.
So there has to be an example set of this. Viewers, I don't know how much time I have at this point of time, but one quick point, Ved Prakash ji. आप मैं इस पे देखिए फ्रिस्किंग होती है, देयर इज फ्रिस्किंग बिफोर यू एंटर, राइट, बट एंड देयर इज अ फ्रिस्किंग विद अ डोर फ्रेम मेटल डिटेक्टर एंड देयर इज अ handheld metal detector. If somebody carries something in their shoes,
it will not come
what
in it will not be detective, as I already told you.
But doesn't the security team know that?
Pardon?
Doesn't the security team know you can carry a bomb inside your shoes?
सीनियर बैठे तीनों ऑनरेबल मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट हैं, मैं बड़ी जिम्मेदारी से आपको एक्सप्लेन करना चाहता हूं. इट वाज ए नॉन एक्सप्लोसिव सब्सटेंस. ना वो HHMD में डिटेक्ट होगा, ना वो डोर फ्रेम मेटल डिटेक्टर में होगा, क्योंकि जो पाउडर और जो उसके अंदर मटेरियल था, इट वाज ए नॉन एक्सप्लोसिव. वो स्निफर डॉग से भी शायद वो लोग ना पाते, परंतु संसद
एक मिनट जो भी है उनको पता है कि व्हाट इज द वे टू अवॉइड पार्लियामेंट सिक्योरिटी.
दे आर पॉलिटिकली कनेक्टेड पर्सन.
व्हाट डू यू मीन पॉलिटिकली कनेक्टेड पर्सन?
कहीं ना कहीं से उनके, आप अभी देखिए इन्वेस्टिगेशन सर ने बताया कि टेरर एक्ट है, हम इसको बिल्कुल टेरर एक्ट की तरह मानेंगे. इसकी इन्वेस्टिगेशन होगी और आपको भी पता लगेगा, मीडिया को पता लगेगा कि व्हाट वेंट रॉन्ग. और जो तमाम जो चीजें पब्लिक डोमेन में नहीं आती हैं, वो बहुत सारी चीजें ऐसी जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन में रिवील होगी. अभी जो सारी जो एक संसद की गरिमा का ध्यान रखते हुए पुलिस के लिए जो प्रोटोकॉल था या जो सिक्योरिटी एजेंसी था, वो बेल्ट जूते जिस तरह से एयरपोर्ट पर उतारते नहीं उतारे जाते हैं. अब यदि ऐसी सिस्टम बनेगा, ब्रीफिंग की जाएगी, तो तमाम ह्यूमिलेशन महसूस करेंगे. आप जब जाते हैं एयरपोर्ट पर, मेरे आपके जूते उतारे जाते हैं या किसी और आदमी के जूते उतारे जाते हैं, थोड़ी देर के लिए ह्यूमिलेटेड महसूस करता है. केवल इतना बड़ा हमारा मंदिर है, हमारे विजिटर्स पूरे इंडिया से आते हैं, विदेशों से आते हैं. यदि यही इस तरह के होलीगन जो उत्पाती लोग हैं, ये कोई बहुत बड़े क्रिमिनल या ऐसे नहीं है.
I want to tell you something about this particular person called Manoranjan. जो Manoranjan है, he went to the MP Pratap Simha's office in Mysore. From Mysore, he's following up, saying, I want a visitor's pass because it is my dream to enter parliament. Pratap Simha, the MP's office, tells him, you coordinate with my office in Delhi. He says, I want a pass for Monday. मुझे Monday का पास चाहिए. MP ने कहा कि it is not possible क्योंकि 44 college students are visiting parliament on that day. Then he said, I have a very close friend who has accompanied me. Can you please help me with the second pass? Because of his persistence, the MP office gave a pass to them. Manoranjan then signs as a genuine visitor. The MP doesn't know him. The MP has not met him. He says there are such regular requests which come my way. People want rail quota, they want temple recommendation pass, everything like this. And my question is, how did he travel to Delhi? Bangalore to Delhi tickets today, he's an unemployed man. Bangalore to Delhi tickets, if you do last minute tickets, you'll get 15 to 20,000 rupees one way. How did he manage to take that money? Why was he wanting to come on Monday? Why did he want an extra pass? This is all proof of lot of coordination. Once he entered on his own, who allowed him entry without checks? It's a very well planned conspiracy.
Planned conspiracy, funding hai.
Am I right? Do you agree with me? TK Mishra, don't you think it's a very, very well planned conspiracy?
Yeah. Well planned conspiracy.
Absolutely.
No,
please unmute yourself, sir. I want your last response.
Before and funding. Yes, unmute. I can tell. Can you listen to me? Can you listen to me now? Can you listen to me, Arnab? Arnab, can you get me now?
Yes, sir. Yes,
hello.
Sir.
Yes, Arnab, I can tell you that
yes,
it is definitely planned much earlier.
Yes, sir.
And
yes,
the aim is there, and funding has been done by some people with ulterior motive, and they have their motive to enter parliament for certain purpose, and the investigation must find out who has funded. How come they got combined at Gurgaon? Where did they stay? Who met the accommodation available to them? Who guided them? Who recommended them? Who reckied it? How they were briefed? And where Lalit has vanished with all the telephones of these 4 persons? Everything has to be found out by the investigation team. And these people, not only these 4 people, all these people and the conspirators, those who are funded and those who have planned this, everyone should be taken into task, including all the security personnel who failed in their duty. They should be also
absolutely, absolutely. But at the end today, I want to say one thing, that what I really commend the bravery of all the 10, 12 members of parliament who blocked this attacker, including very much the member of parliament, honorable member of parliament who's with us here in the studio, Mr. Madhav. You've displayed a lot of courage. You took the risk. You showed your own police background. The country is grateful to you for that. We have to watch out, and Republic will get to the bottom of this conspiracy. We're doing our own investigation. And on the other side tonight, viewers, if this was a conspiracy that was very well planned, then there was an intent behind it. Somewhere, do think about it. Have we made anarchists a part of our political life? And is it not time after this to draw the line? Back in a few minutes with Debate 2.
The difference between India and the difference with the rest of the world economies is huge, because in the case of India, India is growing 6 times faster without that level of increase in debt. India is offering products to the world and services to the world that are more competitive and that are also more added value, and that is one of the most important factors.
Tier 2 cities, smaller towns, having people that independence, financial independence, what are the sort of efforts that you're putting in at Axis Bank?
The wealth in India, defined as people with, let's say, wealth of over 2 crores and above, is expected to grow 5-fold by 2032. The expectation is that a large part of that wealth will be created in the rural markets. So all of us are going and spending a lot of time in some of those markets. Just because you asked about Axis Bank, a couple of years back we actually went and publicly announced to the market that one of the important areas which we want to build as a bank is an area of distinctiveness. We want to be known in the market for being different.
The difference between India and the difference with the rest of the world economies is huge, because in the case of India, India is growing 6 times faster without that level of increase in debt. India is offering products to the world and services to the world that are more competitive and that are also more added value, and that is one of the most important factors.
In India, it will take you average 42 months. It will take you 18 months in China. We have to be the innovators. Are we doing that enough?
I did a paper about 18 months ago about the patent system, and we found a lot of process problems. But one of the major things we found is that this is one area where we don't actually have enough people. We have 800 examiners and controllers in our patent office. The Chinese have 13,000. Okay, so I raised this issue. Let me say that we are currently in the process of increasing that number from 800 to 3,000 in the first phase. And the first 500 of those people have already been hired. They are being trained as we speak.
How do you expect us to be innovative when you don't invest in R&D in our universities, when you don't have capital to back people? We need money.
Do you think whether the India Inc. animal spirit is back?
Absolutely. And from an auto perspective, I can tell you that we have a very bullish view of the Indian auto industry, both because the motorization of India has actually just started. We are at around 30 per thousand population.